national security. First, why revoking Harvard's international enrollment is a harsh but necessary step. On May 23, 2025, the Trump administration made a bold and controversial decision, revoking Harvard University's ability to enroll international students. Critics are calling it authoritarian, vengeful, and anti-intellectual, but the truth might be more complex and possibly justified. At the heart of this decision lies one of the biggest unspoken risks in American academia today: the unchecked influx of foreign influence, ideological subversion, and institutional capture by extremist agendas hiding behind elite education. The real threat: elite institutions as soft targets. Let's get real. Harvard is not just a university, it's a strategic node of global thought, policy incubation, and political grooming. If hostile actors, state-backed or ideologically radical, penetrate institutions like Harvard, they gain access to high-level policy networks, advanced research, AI, biotech, quantum, defense tech, economic and social levers of influence. The U.S. intelligence community has repeatedly warned about the covert operations by extremist or state-sponsored agents using student visas as cover. Harvard, with its massive international enrollment, becomes a prime target. Why this decision matters: 1. Screening failure. Many elite universities operate with minimal national security oversight. Background checks for students from high-risk countries are surface level at best. This is not paranoia, it's operational reality. We've already seen Chinese researchers stealing IP linked to military advancements, radical ideologues embedded in think tanks pushing foreign agendas. 2. Intellectual capture. Foreign-funded student organizations and cultural groups often serve as soft power arms of hostile regimes. Certain foreign-funded research centers have dodged federal scrutiny and pushed biased narratives. Harvard's refusal to fully cooperate with federal investigations into these activities is not academic freedom. It is obstruction. 3. Weaponizing academia. Academic freedom is being used as a shield by those looking to undermine American interests from within. When a university openly defies national security recommendations, it puts ideology over integrity. Harvard has become too powerful to be held accountable, and that arrogance is a threat in itself. Impact on Indian and Chinese students. Collateral but calculated Indian students. Most Indian students are law-abiding, driven, and brilliant, but systems can be exploited by a few bad actors, especially in politically sensitive fields. The U.S. cannot afford open-door policies when hostile intelligence units may operate under academic cover. Chinese students. China has a documented history of academic espionage. Denying it is dangerous. Blanket bans are harsh, but targeted inaction is worse. If Harvard won't clean up its own gates, then someone has to step in. Harvard's legal pushback is expected, but misguided. Yes, Harvard has filed a lawsuit citing academic freedom and retaliation, but this is not about silencing education. It's about prioritizing national defense over elite prestige. A temporary restraining order may pause the action, but the real question remains: who ensures Harvard isn't being used as a backdoor to U.S. intellectual sovereignty? Harvard may believe it's above scrutiny, but no institution is immune to accountability, especially when its actions affect national safety. Future outlook: a necessary reset. If universities want international enrollment, they must tighten vetting, cooperate with federal agencies, and cut ties with suspicious foreign money. A new model must emerge: academic excellence with national vigilance. If that means a temporary halt, so be it. The cost of infiltration is far higher. Final word: this decision may look like a blunt instrument, but sometimes blunt tools are necessary to break a dangerous system. America's top universities have become too open, too trusting, and too vulnerable. We are not closing the door on talent. We are closing the door on exploitation. Until Harvard and others prove they can separate genuine scholars from ideological infiltrators, revoking their international student privileges isn't tyranny, it's defense.